So the other day, I watched a video by Cole Hastings about how he tried to double his testosterone in 2 weeks by doing a multitude of different things that were supposed to increase the testosterone in his body. Before that, I watched many videos from Hamza about increasing testosterone. I'm reacting like this because Hamza has quite a few videos about testosterone. And interestingly enough, I saw another video by Greg O'Gallagher, in case you guys know, Kino Body, where he was making a video about the signs of how you could have low testosterone. Now, to be quite honest with you, I am not really concerned with having low testosterone because, you know, I'm also 6'1". You know, you wouldn't be able to tell from my voice, but I'm pretty sure I have, like, a lot of testosterone. And I'm not really, like, saying that, like, to flex. It's just that, like, I'm not really concerned with having low levels of testosterone. But I guarantee you probably can't go way too far. That's a bad way to say that sentence. Without someone mentioning the fact that modern men have lower testosterone now than men who were older than us or something of the other.
Testosterone levels are at an all-time low. Since 1999, the average testosterone levels in men have gone down by almost 25%.
Alright, so in this video, we're going to talk about clear-cut signs you have a low testosterone. Now, it's pretty damn crazy in this current landscape you live in. A lot of young men, their testosterone levels are on the low side. They're in the 400s and even the 300s. It's actually super common. In fact, since 1999, total testosterone levels are down 25%. From the 80s, they're down closer to 40%. So T levels are actually down a lot.
The average testosterone rates for men was over 1,000 nanograms per, like, I don't know what the fucking metrics is. I'm not a scientist, bro. Like 1,000 number, like, and nanograms to deciliter or some weird shit. I don't know, someone, get Derek, more plays more dates to tell us, right? It was over 1,000. Now the average that has been set by our country's healthcare system has a range between 200 and 1,000, 200 and 900. If you are in this range, you are considered healthy.
I've never really looked into the validity of this statement, mostly because I don't care, but also because, honestly, it actually really doesn't matter on a technicality. Again, during my research into testosterone and increasing it, and I have a really particular reason as to why I would want to increase my testosterone, actually, which I'll explain in a moment, was what's the most important thing I actually learned from Derek from More Plates, More Dates, was that it's actually not the amount of testosterone you have that is important as much as it's how your body responds to it. It's more your androgen receptors. It's how they respond and click to you and understand that they need to use that testosterone that's available. So even if you have a whole bunch of testosterone pumping through your body, if I understand this correctly, it no matter if your body doesn't respond to it. So, yeah. So what would actually be more pertinent than anything than simply just increasing the amount of testosterone you have is actually increasing the androgen receptors or your body's ability to utilize the testosterone that's there. And what was so interesting to me was the fact that throughout all of these different videos I was watching, very seldom did we really ever actually talk about what the best way to increase the production and utilization of testosterone is. And it's actually really, really simple. As much as I've seen, with as much research as I've done, it always seems to just come back to this one mineral. And I'm not kidding. It literally is the one mineral. I'm gonna treat these guys. I'm marketing right now. It's the one mineral you need to increase your testosterone. It is actually in my it's not even tungsten Ali, which I'm pretty sure I just mispronounced that.
Tungsten Ali.
There's another mineral I was looking into that only seemed, I'm gonna continue to mispronounce it because I don't want to look up how to correct, but like tungsten Ali.
Tungsten Ali
also seem to increase your testosterone a little bit, but I'll loop back around and talk about that guy in a second. I think the first thing we need to address is kind of how people are incorrectly like reading their testosterone or looking into it and looking at it. Free testosterone seems to be measured by the deciliters or the amount of free testes or testosterone that's in your bloodstream. It's interesting because like Cole Hastings, when he was checking his testosterone, seemed to have made two critical errors, just from what I've seen. And I'll show you.
All right, it is officially day 7 of the challenge. We are halfway through, and I'm feeling good. And that means it is now time to take the second testosterone test out of 3. Is it possible to boost your testosterone in just 1 week? Well, we're gonna find that out. Hopefully, all the stuff we've been doing is already gonna make a change in our testosterone level. The test had now passed, and I got my results back. And I almost couldn't believe what I saw. Alrighty, y'all, so I just got the results back for my 1 week into the challenge testosterone test. Now, are you ready for this? The testosterone went from 610 nanograms per deciliter to 536 nanograms per deciliter. It went down. I'm making a thumbnail for my next video, and I got a notification that my final test results are available. Let's see what it says. Wow, my total testosterone went down again. But now we're looking at the sex hormone binding globulin, which is 20.2, which is just in the normal range. And my free androgen index, which is basically my free testosterone, seems to be a little bit above average. And that is what really matters. And that's good. But man, oh man, that is interesting that it just consistently went down.
So it doesn't look like Cole took his testosterone readings the moment he woke up. Now, I could be wrong here, but based on these clips, based on when he's reporting it, it doesn't look like he's taking his testosterone when it's at its peak. And you're probably going to ask a very interesting question, and that is like, why is testosterone peaking in the morning when you just first wake up? You know, what is the ultimate measure that your testosterone is flowing pretty well? Well, honestly, it's going to be the fact that your pecker, you know, stands to attention. It's going to be the fact that you'll probably be, honestly, you know, this is for the big boys here, a little bit horny when you first wake up. I mean, if you're waking up again with a slight erection or good erection, or just a little bit horny, you're doing pretty well. Testosterone should be flowing pretty well in you. You should be responding to it pretty well. And that would be the best time to check it, because that's the peak. See, when you first wake up, testosterone is at its highest, and then it tapers off throughout the day as your body does what it does in order to keep you alive. It's just functioning, it's doing its thing. So you probably would be wondering, why is testosterone flowing the most when I wake up? Well, because in all actuality, it's flowing while you're sleeping. Because what testosterone is doing is it's helping your body to recover. It's rebuilding all the different muscles. It's telling your body, hey, we need to get all this stuff straightened out. Sleeping is when your body is recovering and growing stronger. So that's why testosterone is flowing and pumping, and that's why you feel its effect right when you wake up. So what Cole seemed to have been doing in this video was not checking it when he first woke up. That seemed to give him quite the reading. What Cole found was, despite doing all the different testosterone comfort challenges, despite doing everything that, I guess, doing whatever he was doing in order to increase his testosterone in the video, he found that his readings were going down and down. And it's entirely possible that for at least the first part, that he just wasn't checking it when he was supposed to be checking it. Now, the second problem is the fact that when Cole would do these comfort challenges, these all, if I understand correctly, are all testosterone spikes. The one that I can remember off the top of my head while I'm recording this video is towards the third challenge he did was he went up and he talked to women. Now, a lot of people say that talking to women and facing challenges and doing stuff, or competition, which was the second challenge he did when he did a little competition with some dude at the park. They were playing soccer. Competition spikes your testosterone, and that might be true, and talking to pretty women will spike your testosterone again, and that might be true, but it's only a temporary boost, and that's because testosterone has another really important aspect to being a man, and it's something that, again, a lot of people fundamentally misunderstand, and that is that testosterone encourages action. In the most layman way, when your testosterone is peaking or when it's spiking, it makes you more aggressive, or more accurate to say, it makes you act more aggressively, or what might even be better to say is it propels you forward to do the activity you were doing. So essentially, the reason why you get a testosterone boost when you go to talk to a girl is to encourage you to go do the activity, right? Whenever you're trying to start, let's just say you start a business, or let's just say you're trying to be ambitious, you're trying to accomplish something, or even during competition, you win a competition and you like the feeling of winning and you want to keep doing it, testosterone increases to galvanize you to keep competing, to keep winning, to keep going. The thing is, these are all spikes to encourage you psychologically to continue the pursuit. It's not going to increase your just free testosterone that's going throughout your bloodstream that is going to be facilitating all the muscle recovery all the strength gains, all that other stuff. So again, that was a critical error he was making. Now, moving from what Cole was doing, Cole probably is just absolutely perfectly fine. I don't think he's worried about his low testosterone. But Hamza most certainly is. Hamza's really worried about testosterone. Again, he's made so many different videos. I watched all of his different videos on testosterone, and there are just so many different things that, again, are more testosterone spikes, as well as some things that are just going to help you out a little bit. I mean, here's a little bit of montage of all the things Hamza is saying that's going to help your testosterone. I'm telling you, man, it's a lot, okay? Here you go.
Actually, poor mental health. You might not have considered that. You might have thought that the first thing I was going to say is that you need to fuck more bitches and you need to lift more weights. But actually, most guys, I promise you, this is the truth, most guys would get the greatest ROI, the increase of testosterone, if they first improve their mental health. Because if you have anxiety or paranoid thoughts, if you feel unsafe, you know, you've went through some shit before, maybe second thing fucking up with testosterone levels is poor sleep. And I always ask this question, maybe you'll know by now, how many hours of sleep does an average person need? On average, 8 hours, right? That's what we always hear, right?
Oh, Jeffrey, you sit on your computer all day just watching self-improvement videos. If you want your testosterone to increase, you have to make your body feel like you deserve it.
Drastically increase your testosterone is to drastically decrease your cortisol. Cortisol is kind of like our stress hormone. Major step to improving your breathing, which will then lower your cortisol, which will then increase your testosterone. And then the second thing that you can do is a breathing exercise. Right. Now, you've probably heard of so many guys in the testosterone space tell you to supplement vitamin D, and that's pretty good advice. But the reason why we have to supplement this little pill is because we're not getting enough sunlight. And
I highly suggest you to do the same thing, because I was thinking, okay, I do the right things, don't I? I live kind of a natural life. I don't eat much sugar. I don't drink much. I don't do a bunch of like the testosterone reducing shit. I'm not fat. I'm kind of lean. I'm muscular. I do some sense of competition. I speak to women. My numbers should be pretty high. I tested twice over a couple of months, and both times I got about 440. I want more testosterone. I don't know about you, but I want more testosterone, bro.
Being with me for all this video, I'm gonna start disagreeing with me. So my number now, I got tested just about a week ago. My number has increased drastically. My total testosterone is up to 734. I was visualizing 724. So that was like what I was saying to myself for the last few months, or for the last like 60 days or something. I was saying, okay, it was just the random number I made up in my mind. I was saying, I've got 724 nanograms per deciliter of testosterone. I got 734. Some guys have spoke about this, but not enough. And what is it? It's semen retention. But not just semen retention, not just no fat. There's a very special way to do this that most people never even think of, that if you did it, and it's fucking hard, but if you could do it, you will get this like steroid level boost to your testosterone level. So regulating too much is that your prolactin spikes the fuck up, which means that then your testosterone levels go down. So just like cortisol and testosterone, the same thing actually happens with prolactin and testosterone. So you know the post-nut clarity, you know, after you bust a nut, whether you've masturbated or you've had sex, you get this like dip in your energy, you feel lethargic, you don't documentary lifestyle. It's 9:45 a.m. in about 15 minutes. I'm gonna go get ready to go hit an upper body session and then go hit an MMA one-to-one class with the coach there, the UFC coach. So I'm gonna go exercise for about 2.5 hours after this. Then we'll be out and about, going to buy food, everything, going to like the barbers and stuff. That's pretty good, but that's not even at the level that we should be exercising.
And about this shit, because everyone's gonna think I'm fucking cringe. I literally started saying into my mind, I'm an alpha male, I'm a leader, I've got high test, I've got high test, I've got high test. Everyone's gonna fucking cringe. Oh, he's so cringe, bro. It worked. So whatever the fuck the metric is. And I scored 734. And you can say, oh, well, yeah, coincidence or pseudoscience or some shit. You can say it, and yeah, okay, it is. It is a coincidence. It is pseudoscience, but it's my benefit.
Now, the thing that's interesting about all of this is Hamza just doesn't tell you the one simple thing. And I guess it makes sense, right? As far as his culty marketing brand of trying to get you people to be galvanized and do something. He's more telling you these more psychological tips and tricks and more habit building stuff that's going to help you. But ultimately, if you really want to increase your testosterone, if you really want that thing to start spiking up, what you'd actually need to do, the one simple thing that you need to do, I'm not kidding, I'm not joking, I'm not just saying this, what you really need to do, are you listening, is to get more zinc in your diet. Yeah, it's that simple. And constantly researching, increasing your testosterone. And actually, it's actually really funny. I was actually researching ways to recover your muscles faster. And then I found that zinc as a mineral is very important in your body. And you need it to do lots of different things. It boosts your immune system, for one. Zinc, again, also increases the amount of free testosterone in your body, and zinc also makes the androgen receptors in your body respond to testosterone more. I remember during my research, I found that a study showed that men who took 50 to 100 milligrams of zinc drastically increase their recovery. So the thing that was interesting to me was, despite the fact that there were so many videos on increasing your testosterone, none of them just said you might need a little bit more zinc in your diet if you feel like your testosterone levels are low. Instead, you get a whole bunch of all of the hoopla I showed you. But the long and short of it is, if you get more zinc and by extension more magnesium in your diet, it's going to give you a lot more gains. Going back to Greg O'Gallagher, Kinobody, right? In his video where he was talking about the signs of having low testosterone, I'm going to be frank with you guys, it was an ad. It was just an ad for his Kino Mojo thing.
Increasing it 10, 20%. If you're very low, it can definitely help, but if your levels are already in the normal healthy range, it's 10, 20%, it's not gonna make a huge difference. But increasing it 50%, that is not nothing, okay? So I would check out the Mojo. We just got it back in stock.
Now, here's the interesting thing about his Kino Mojo, all right? If you look at the 5 ingredients, 3 of which I think are a bit superfluous, you're going to find that there is zinc and magnesium in it. Now, I'm a bit of a jerk, okay? Just a little bit. And I don't want to say this because I don't like Gregor Gallagher or because I just want to, like, cut him under his knees. But his product's a bit overpriced, all right, for $50. I was able to find another magnesium and zinc supplement that gives you twice the zinc, twice the magnesium for half the price on Amazon. Listen, I'm not taking the wind out of Greg's sails because he already sold out on Kino Mojo. However, the point is, there's a lot of people, just to be frank, and you could even accuse me of this just a smidge, honestly, if you wanted to, they're trying to take advantage of a lot of young men's insecurities on their lack of testosterone. The long and short of it is this. If you really need to increase your testosterone storages or free testosterone in you, you're not going to be doing a bunch of different like challenges and spikes to get you up. You're going to be doing two things. You're going to be lifting heavier stuff, demand your body to respond to a need to get stronger, and you're going to get more zinc and more magnesium in your diet. Again, this is probably one of the best products I've seen. I haven't purchased it yet, but there's another product I did purchase actually. Now, the daily recommended amount of zinc that you're supposed to get in your diet is 11 milligrams. So this is Test X 180 multivitamin. This is from Force Factor. I've been using different supplements from Force Factor for many years. Ever since the first Force Factor, this is literally like, this is almost like 13 years ago. I'm talking about the first nitric oxide booster, Force Factor. I was there when I was like 14. I had like a gift card that I used to buy it for my birthday. I'm really fond of Force Factor. To be fair, this gives you 15 milligrams of zinc in their daily vitamin. I still think that the Gym multivitamin, objectively, it still has more zinc in it. So it's probably a better product. This guy was like $36. He also has a couple of other different, you could say multivitamins in there. I'll put a link in the description box below to show you guys, and you could do some comparing and contrasting. However, if you just, again, compare and contrast Kino Bodies, Kino Mojo, the Gym supplement. Again, I'm not sponsored by Gym. Even if you use my Amazon link to buy the Gym, I'm only going to get a 4% cut. I'm just going to be transparent. I earn commissions on Amazon. It's going to be minuscule for me. This is genuinely for you guys, okay? I'm not getting a whole bunch out of this. Also, again, I'm telling you to buy a $20 product instead of a $50 product. The long and short of it is, if you are concerned about your low testosterone, again, a couple of different like challenges and stuff, that's not what's really going to get you there. Again, what's going to get you there is good, healthy exercise, lifting heavy stuff, more than anything lifting heavy stuff, challenging your body, demanding that your body needs to change and grow and be better, and then increasing the amount of zinc that you're getting in your diet. That's what's really going to help you out. But here's what's going to help you out more than anything else. Are you guys ready for this? Listen. You don't need to worry about having low testosterone, all right? You're a man, okay? If you genuinely have low testosterone, you'd probably feel it. You'd probably know. You probably would feel the effects of it deep in your bones, deep in your gut, I think, kind of, maybe. The long and short of it is this. The first and most important thing that we have to get to, my friend, is that you're not going to find the solution to feeling bad about being a man or being depressed in testosterone. That's not what's going to happen. It's not going to be the key that clicks into your brain. You have to value yourself as a man first and foremost. And increasing your testosterone should be a part of that healthy respect of being a man. It should not be the solution that you're going for. Trying to get a whole bunch of testosterone up, trying to get your T levels up, trying to do testosterone replacement therapy, all that stuff is goofy. What you need to focus on is respecting your body and doing what's right because it's the right thing to do. The reason why I looked up into increasing my testosterone was, to be quite honest, because I had an epiphany about exercising, and that is one of the most important things in growing stronger faster is actually in its recovery, not the type of exercises that I'm doing, right? So like, I really want to be able to do like a lot of really cool stuff, like a lot of interesting like calisthenic feats. I want to be able to jump super high. I want to be able to like L-sit. I think I can do a little bit of it. Yeah, I got a little bit. I got a little bit of the L-sit down. And it's not as good as it could be, but just to give you a taste of all the different cool things I want to be able to do. I want to do a lot of, awesome things with them. I get inspired when I see people do cool stuff. And so what got me down this path was like, how do I increase my ability to recover? Because that's just the most important thing about building muscle is the recovery phase. And even if that's not building the muscle, at the very least, getting stronger is healing and recovery. And that's when I learned about zinc. And that's when I went down this whole rabbit hole about increasing your testosterone and all this different stuff. So long and short of it is this, my friends. You guys have to get to the state where you want to do what's right because it's the right thing to do. Not because you're sad about having low testosterone. Not because you don't feel too manly. If you don't feel manly enough, focus on your virtue. Focus on being a better person. Focus on giving. Focus on the key ingredients of what it means to be a man. It's not having testosterone. It's about your character and how you treat other people. That's what you focus on, because you have to remember something important. You're a people too. You're a person too. That means that you have to be respected as well. And that includes respecting your body and doing right by yourself. So again, the number one thing you really need to increase your testosterone is to make sure you're getting enough zinc in your diet. And if you're doing physical activity, get a little bit more zinc in your diet too. One other thing that's important in my research is to make sure that if you're trying to use zinc supplements, make sure you're getting a good amount of copper that is also found in those supplements as well. Finding copper that is also just in your diet generally. In all actuality, what you really want to do is try to not really supplement with zinc products. But if you don't have, if it's not easy to like shift your diet, or if it's going to take time to shift your diet that includes a lot more zinc, that's when supplements are important. That's when like food, meal replacement things are important, the snacks. That's when all that stuff comes in, and that's when. So during the course of different videos I'll be making, I'll probably be including these different elements in these videos, trying to monetize this channel a little bit more than I have, again, but monetize it in a way that makes sure that you guys get actually good, healthy products that's going to make your life better. That's the only thing I'm truly concerned with. And so hopefully you guys can actually walk away from this video with some really good information. And that good information I want you guys to walk away with is 3 things. 1, if you want to increase your testosterone, your free testosterone, and your body's ability to react to it, you're going to want to get a little bit more zinc in your diet. 2, if you want to increase the production of testosterone, you're going to want to start exercising, challenging your body, lifting heavy stuff, and if not heavy stuff, doing things that are hard and challenging to demand your body to change and grow. And number 3, listen, your status as a man was already predetermined in the womb. Your mom gave you testosterone while you were in there. Your body's already producing testosterone. You're already a man. What's important now is taking care of your body and, again, doing what's right because it's the right thing to do. So that being said, I just hope you guys got something out of today's video, and if you did, go and click the like button. Yeah, shoot, go and click that subscribe button. Comment in the comment box below, and as always, you guys have yourselves a great day. I'll see you cool cats soon. Adios.